chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Back to the air following that pick six. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. Offense in the hurry up here.
Complete to Chris Godwin. 1st and 10 at the 30.
On the give, this is Irving. And he's going to pay off his first down run with a nice pickup of 9. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
Mayfield now from the gun. He beams one deep right side. And it looks great flying through the air, bro. But problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Mayfield to throw for it. He's got it to his running back. And they are all the way into that red zone. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 42 yards. Complete to Bucky Irving. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Play action. Here's Mayfield. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers make it a one-score game in the first half. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Buccaneers 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Dak off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. Now, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up. Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And working a couple yards past the line. Stopped that time by Jamel Dean. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. After-down plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Running out of the gun with Davis. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
That is caught. He's got Lamb. Next stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Prescott here from the gun. He's got it. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys will add to their lead at the end of the half. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. From his own end zone, here we go. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. 1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Escapes the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Intended target there was Mike Evans. And it's going to be 2nd down. They're looking to throw. He's loaded another one up. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
We're going to 53. We're going to 54.
Prescott now off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That's Lamb running the slant. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, here we go.
3rd down, here's Davis. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And that's some great field position.
I think we are so preconditioned when a QB sneak is called, we think it's going to be a 1st down, right? Well, I think they expected him to get it too. But now they got to adjust in a hurry and get their defense out there to make a stand of their own.
He rolls to his right. He's keeping it. Now hit. Mayfield loses the ball. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense.
Oh, you know what, Kate? That defense right there, they thought they had a huge play until they saw that ball bouncing out of bounds. One bounce and just the other direction, they're off the field. Instead, well, they're on the field. They got to shake it off, though, and keep this offense from the end zone.
He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Let's go.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And he's going to have the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers start the second half with some needed points. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
So up comes Mayfield and his offense. They're going for 2. All right, they're going to throw for it. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Tolbert now to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. Reaches the 30. And the tackle saves a touchdown, but they still take over inside the red zone.
Kid, I know what you were waiting for and what I was waiting for, and that was that official to raise his hand. I think we all assumed that was going to be taken to the house. It wasn't, but it could be in pretty short order because this offense.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys go up by 12. Brian Schottenheimer wants his guys to get 2 more here. Inside give to the fullback. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
34. Buccaneers, 22.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Chooses to bring this one out. He's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Mayfield set to pass. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
It's his running back. And they make the tackle at the 38. Working quickly here.
17 more yards.
Point it right.
That's another Buccaneers.
Baker now off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Intended target there was Mike Evans. So it's 2nd down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But if that defense is flying around and making the play.
And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Mayfield to throw again. Chased out to his right. Almost Just had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Baker leading the Bucs up to the line. They're going for 2.
The Bucs will set up.
They're throwing it. And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit.
Cowboys 34, Buccaneers 30.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. When you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
Down the sideline, past the 25. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Draw play. This is Williams. All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on 2nd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Cowboys up by 4. A touchdown will put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Dak now from the gun. Completed to his running back. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys now lead by 10. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Aubrey now to kick this one away. From his own end zone, here we go. And his choice to leave that end zone, going to cost him a chunk here. He's out shy of that 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Right outside, hauled in by Godwin. Here he goes again. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
That's Connor Godwin again. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers now within one score in the fourth. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. His third through the air this game. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting it on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you'd love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
They get there to take him down right around the 41. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Absolutely fires this one, right? While still throwing, and this is intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Parrish.
I'm not going to lie, when he dropped back to pass, I was surprised they were willing to put it in the air. But how about this defense? They weren't surprised, and now they give their offense a chance to go win it.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Setting up to pass. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it deep downfield. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds for the first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Couldn't get the screen set up properly, Brock. Pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on 2nd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't. Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he is to throw. On the move, headed right. Got a man, this is Evans. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. Here's the give to Irving. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Second and goal coming up from the 7. Here he is to throw. He brings it in. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves him in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
And he brings it in. That makes this a field goal game now. They get the 2 out of it, partner. Nicely done. But into double coverage. Felt like they kind of got away with one there.
That is a quarterback's best friend. I can't tell you how many times your players, your teammates, your offensive skill guys around you come back to huddle. Just say, give me a chance. Please, just give me a chance. Throw it up. I'll make you look good. And he did right there.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Yeah! Here we go, 44, 80, 26.
He'll look to throw it. To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. And this one doesn't go far. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running.
Hey, count! Hey, count! Hey, 47! 26.
Prescott here from the gun. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Yeah, here we go.
First down, here's Dak. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Throwing again is Dak. It's Pickens on the slant. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running. Throwing again, Prescott. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting them into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they force overtime.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
Johnson with a return here. And that return comes to a close, which means buckle up, everybody. We've got some extra football on the way. Conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
33. Stop.
First throw of overtime. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
That was a defense right there taking it upon themselves to set the tone, to be the aggressor, to dictate, and it worked. They forced the incompletion.
180. Stop.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. He's going to try another deep one here. He has it, but he can't hang on. No interception, incomplete. Oh, the impact that could have had on overtime. Instead, we move on to 3rd down.
You know, that is such a bummer because those are the moments you live for defensively. Those are all the reps you do in practice to get to that moment when the ball's in your hand to make that interception. He can't get it done. Now he's got to flush it and go make another play.
He's trying to go deep again. Oh, and he nearly had the interception, but he couldn't reel it in. That's the big overtime play they needed. But still, 4th down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Buys time, rolling right. Let's go to Godwin. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. What a play to beat this defense on 4th down. 23 yards and a first.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, alert!
Throwing again, it's Mayfield. Forced out to his right. He can run it.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
And his stop is made at the 32, so give him almost enough for a new set of downs.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. And 3rd and short.
And they take him down right along the 30. Manages a gain of 3 there. And the Bucs have the first.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Has him on the quick hitter. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Run.
From the red zone now. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for Chris Godwin that time. So 2nd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing again is Baker. Escapes out to the left. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers break the tie and go up by 6. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. A 4th for him in this game, and 1 more ties the record. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The extra point is good, and that's a big one. Now their defense just has to defend a 7-point lead here in overtime. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Now it's his turn in overtime. It's not for real, and downfield by Ferguson. The stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Dallas.
1st and 10, Prescott. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Prescott will look to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Some of these quarterbacks, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space, to find those completions outside the pocket.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Straight ahead with Williams. The bounce outside, he is a little bit there, about 3 yards. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves a whole playbook wide open for you.
Now Prescott. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys trim the lead to 1. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
And he gets into the end zone, so the choice to pass on a tie, a good one. That gives him a 1-point lead. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory.